Hope I can complete this scenario. Yeah, really. Hello all, and that scary thing in the corner. Thanks, Dave. Let's have some UK diesel action. Have to be a 66 though. Your duty on this hazy summer evening is the final leg of the SRPS Roots and Branches rail tour from Bowness to Ayr and return, hauled by the Class 40 Preservation Society's 40145. This outing has been worked top and tail with Deltic 55022, which is now idling on the rear. The train will run from here at Queen Street through to Polmont via Falkirk Grahamston with a booked stop on the up loop at Cadder. After calling at Polmont, you'll then go forward to Manuel Junction to reverse the train off Network Rail Metals and onto the SRPS branch to Bowness. Allow the last passengers to board, then set up the locomotive controls. Proceed when you're able to do so. This is assuming I can remember how to set up the locomotive controls. So let's do doors. I don't know, are we even set up the key in? Looks like it might have the key in. You need to start in cab 2? How do we need to start in cab 2, Moggy? Surely we're going this way forward. Because if I go that way, we're not going to get very far. Right, let's switch in the other cab. Yeah, the brakes are off. Yeah, this is all running fine. Well, I don't have the title because I didn't get time to set it all up. Yep, brakes are in good order. We'll see what works and what doesn't. What lights have we got? Anything at the moment? Okay, now's the next question. Where are the lights? That's not what I wanted. That's that thing. Where are the lights? Are they up here? Cab lights, route indicator, instrument lights. That'll do. Did I see the Network Rail, the National Rail Museum's April Fool's post? Yes, I did. Cab 2 of Class 40 needs to set the air door switch at the back of the chair at the top. Well, Ada, that's off. Right. Okay, we'll find out what works in a minute. The most advanced loco for is the FEF3 without a shadow of a doubt. This probably follows pretty close behind, to be honest. Should be on. Ugh. What do you mean the this should be on? Should this be on? Change end switch? Right, we have AWS. Yes, this is Edinburgh Glasgow. See Get-ins, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. I remember some time ago, someone on UK Train Sim did when Richard Branson helped preserve the Flying Scotsman. They did a fictional repaint of the Flying Scotsman into Virgin livery. It was very funny. So I've got a yellow light we've just passed, 15 limit. Is the change in switch off in cab 2? Yes, it is. We're all moving now, so it can't be that bad. Hear that whistling. Right, we're accelerating up this grade, 1 in 50. Right, I'm hoping I've got the vents open now so we don't have any overheating problems. Because we are running it full tilt at the moment. Does this loco have a working water scoop? I don't know actually, I don't think so. I think this loco was built before the water scoop functionality. What's the view of the paper? You mean this one? So this is telling me about what's going on, and then I've got the water level, boiler level, the engine temperature. Oh, the AP version has water scoop. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Accelerating slowly indeed, BNSF, but we're going up a steep hill. Now we're picking up a bit more. BNSF, it picked you up for all of the dots, I think. Cadderup Loop is a first waypoint, and that's in 3.5 miles. Again, this is the Class 40 on the Edinburgh Glasgow route. The scenario is 1Z55, and it's by Richard Fletcher, if I remember rightly. Can someone have a look in the manual for the 40 and tell me how I manage these vents, because the engine temperature is going up rapidly and I haven't got a clue how to... page up, page down opens and closes the vent, or does something with the vents, but I have no idea what the open setting is. Open, page up. Temperature is going up like crazy. 2 miles to go for CADA. There it is up there. It's Alt F4. Thanks for installing. What would I do without you? Page down pushes hot air out, page up let air in. So what do you need to do? Alternate between them then, essentially. So page down gets rid of some hot air, does it? No, just page up. Well, that's what it's on. It's on page up. Right, we're coming up to the red light at the end of this siding. Right, so uphill I want to be able to page up, any other time page down. So I'm going to be page down now then. Well yeah, temperature is going ridiculous. Right, while we're getting here, I'm going to open the manual and have a look, because we're in a bad way here. This is where I try and fail miserably to actually find the Class 40 manual. There we go. Get out and drive the Deltic, yeah, really. Fans on the roof on. No, how do I do that? Ah, where is it? Looks like it does have a water scoop, by the way. Radiator shutters open his page up. Open the engine room door, then open all cab windows and cab doors. Well, we've got a red light anyway. Why are we still going up on temperature? This is what I don't understand. Push random button. There you go, Jimbo. So page up, they're open. Temps look fine, do they, Muggy? Oh, okay. In the yellow is good, is it? It's just been climbing steadily. Of course, the manual doesn't actually say what hot temperature is. Alright, you know what? I'm going to keep driving until it goes bang. The vents are open, and the manual seems to imply that's about all I can do. Press page center. Oh, thanks, Step by Step Gamer. Wow, how long is this wait? Points are set against me. Whoa, we're waiting for 1R82. Hot temperatures when it shuts down. Thanks, Ed. Thanks for that. Appreciate it. Or is he going to cross over in front of us? No, he isn't. No, I haven't seen the latest Morrison's Donut advert. I'm amazed that the thing is still warming up, even though I'm sat here completely idling. There it is 1R82 we're waiting for. Must be the blazing Scottish sun. Yeah, it must be. Looks like a gas axe job to me. Dr. Anthony, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Amarillo, there were 2 giveaways on the official stream. Met Gato, there aren't many trains that simulate overheating. The GP20 does, and this one does. Those are the only 2 I can think off the top of my head that do. Cameron's Gaming. Yes, I did the Steam announcement, and I've also set a Steam announcement up for tomorrow as well. Did it go past us? It did. It was invisible. What is with invisible trains? "24-hour stream is next weekend." Yes, Susanna. Deltic Dan, was I involved in Train Simulator Roundhouse? I was. The Deltic on the front is mine. Do I know anything about the Victory Works S160? I know a bit about it. I can't really talk about it though. Yeah, Metgato, if you run the GP20 and run 8 for some number of minutes, I can't remember how long, then you start getting temperature problems. Temperature still going up. Twitch plays Claw Machine. Yes, 24-hour stream is exactly me staying awake for 24 hours solid playing trains. We did one in November and raised 3,200 quid for Children in Need charity. So it was immensely successful, and I'm looking forward to this one. This one is all in aid of cancer research. So, and I'm looking forward to this one being successful as well. Do a mix of different things. It won't all be trains. We'll do some TPTS during the event. Yep, the events are in the up position. How do I prepare for a 24-hour stream? I try and get a really good night's sleep, and I get I need to be sensible with the snacks that you have. So I haven't got any anymore here. Like nutrition bars, sport bars that give good energy, that kind of thing. Plenty of water. I don't drink anything but water and tea. Keep well away from energy drinks. They sound like a good idea, but basically they give you another 3 hours and then they actually start causing you more problems than they fix. GWR buried your younger sister yesterday. I'm really sorry to hear that, GWR. That's horrible. Keep an eye on that temperature gauge. It's not happy. 20 miles to Polmont. Putting the throttle up seems like a really bad idea at the moment, but we're not going up quite so bad as we were now, so. Dr. Anthony, how do you do a cold start on diesels? It depends if the cold start's been set up, and if there is, then it's all down to what's been described. So the GP20 has quite an involved cold start sequence, and it's just described in the manual. And yeah, it's done using Lua scripting to actually set it up. Backing off the power. Now that we've got some speed up to see whether or not that will help the engine cool. Looks like it is actually. 17.6 miles. Just for you, Dave. Twitch plays claw machine, yes. If you run red lights, for example, generally you'd have to run a red light. Then you could come into the path of an ongoing train, or you could have another train come in along and then you broadside it. You could go around the corner too fast and tip off. There's all sorts of things you can do wrong. It doesn't ever damage the train. The easiest thing to think about it is that it's like a model railway incident. In that, you know, the things just bounce and roll around in a really strange manner. Temperature seems to be holding steady now. That's not too bad. GWR rail motor or bullet Q1. Ooh, Q1. We haven't done much with the Q1, have we? I like that idea. The boiler is off, Jimbo. The boiler is set to off. Oh, I know what you mean, Twitch plays claw machine. When you get another train comes through and you get like this shake as the air hits the window, especially when they're going fast. Because you're up in New York, New Jersey sort of way, aren't you, claw machine? GWR, I'm not aware of any work being done on King at the moment. That doesn't mean it isn't, but I'm not aware of any. Yeah, we're holding temperature. Stephen Jam, I must admit I've not been following. What's their latest project? .8 miles. And we're heading down to the bonus. Oh, it is the S160. Yeah, I've been following the S160. I wonder whether you were talking about something else. Have I got the silly outfit? No, I haven't got one yet sorted yet. Don't forget, folks, tomorrow I'll be Sunday I will be streaming from about 2 o'clock UK time. I will post messages in the usual places. We'll have some Twitch Plays Train Sim and some other stuff. Do a route in Florida. But we've got the Miami West Palm Beach line, Dr. Anthony. Could look at doing a Miami scenario on Sunday. We're doing Pacific Surfliner, so California way, this evening. How's the engine? Seems to be holding still, actually. Yeah, it hasn't moved. Racetrack rail fanning scenario. Yeah, why not? Yeah, that sounds like a good idea, Stephen Jam. Right, we can speed up a bit more. We're doing all right. $11 miles to go. Hey there, Vectron. Welcome. Mesh Tools J50? Yeah, I can add it as a scenario request, Dr. Anthony. Just leave the URL, put any old thing in the URL, and I'll take a look. I'm always up for people asking about tutorials. I've got a number that I need to do. I'm going to do 1 or 2 tutorials on the weekend, on Sunday's stream. Vectron, this is Edinburgh Glasgow that we're driving at the moment. Yellow with a feather. Temperature still holding steady. How do you stop terrain coming through your bridges? I actually have no idea. Must admit, I was expecting that to take me left. Guess that's not what the left feather meant. Given the last signal was a yellow, I'm just going to put some brakes on. It's green. Any tutorials on British semaphore for placing the links? It depends, because there's different semaphore signalling sets and they all do different, they need to be set up in slightly different ways. Steam and Jam, no, I don't do anything above 90 minutes. 90 minutes is the limit. Otherwise everyone just gets bored and stops wanting to watch it. By all means suggest it, so that I can have a play myself. I might, if I do play it, I might do it as a YouTube video rather than a Twitch stream. But anything, once you get above 60 minutes, everyone starts getting all fidgety, and you get lots of people saying, "So when's it over then?" Cue lots of people saying, "So when's it over then?" Temperature like? Well, we've heated up a little bit, but it's not too bad. We're engine off, running downhill, speeding up. Should have lots of air going over that engine, cooling it down. Right, so 60 limit here, which is fine, we're only doing 43, and we've got a 30 limit coming up. How's the temperature? It's cooling down again, back to that. It seems to be that first half of orange is around about where it's sort of levelling out at. Why isn't the 155 street legal? It has a steering wheel. You'll have to talk to the German authorities about that one, I think. Why am I looking at the paper, BNSF? I'm not so much looking at the paper, I'm looking at the temperature gauge. So as well as the shed. So as well as having these camera views, if I press left from here I get this view, which is not just about the paper, it's also mostly about this gauge here is what I'm interested in. Is all the hot air coming out of the driver's cab? Oh, thanks, Moggy. I think it's all the hot air coming out of certain people's chat. Hey, Brooks Rail. Are the cab windows open? They are, yes. Where does this scenario end? In about 5 miles we get to Polmont, and then we run over to Bowness. So I think it's not far after about 5 miles from now. 25 limit through here, which would be the junction. That temperature is getting way too high now. The vent's closed. Hey, welcome back, Dr. Anthony. Who do I think would be the first one to sub? I have no idea. I'm not going to think about it until we've actually got a sub option. Kit Kat K8. Kit Kat Kate. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Yellow. Climbing temperature again. It's almost like vents are wide open. There's not actually any point rushing. I'm just going to cut the power. I'll put a little bit on. Yeah, fans are going. From what I remember about the 40, it's supposed to, when the temperature goes up to a certain point, it's supposed to kick a really loud, turn that fan up really fast and really loud, isn't it? So I'm surprised that that's not happening. There's an A2A T6 Texan with your name in it. Ah, superb. Don't need to vacuum out the fans. Yeah, let's get our screwdriver out. To be honest, I've got no idea how you even do a shutdown on this thing. Oh, we've got a yellow light. We've got to get going. Brooks Rail, do you mean Western Main Lines? I've seen screenshots of it, but I've not actually seen Western Main Lines itself. Well, Van Leer, it would be nice if it was letting me cool down, but it doesn't seem to be. The temperature's just steadily going up now. How can you drive up steep hills with the J50 without losing boiler pressure? You need to find the ideal fire mass. I've got a YouTube video on it. And then you need to keep it nailed at the ideal fire mass. You need to make sure your brakes are in running, not released, and you need to make sure that your cut-off is set at the right place so that you're not take the master key out, drive it into a lake. 600 pounds ideal fire mass. There you go. You get that, the current fire mass on the F5 display. Dr. Anthony, ideal cutoff. There isn't really one for going up hills. It depends on the hill and the load and the speed that you're going. Your best bet with a heavier train is, slowly with the way you'll win it. You want to ideally be out of first gear and into second. We're almost done the red. Temperature seems to be going up regardless of what I'm doing with the throttle as well. I'm not quite sure what's going wrong here. .9 miles to go. Nice one, BNSF. Well done. Brooks Rail. That's mostly down to Just Trains rather than being down to DTG. So Just Trains, if they want to, if anyone wants to sell stuff through Dovetail, then they just talk to the Dovetail about it. I'm sure if there is, because Just Trains do sell stuff through Dovetail, so I'm sure if it's something they want to do, then they'll be they know exactly how to do it. They've done it many times. Can you see the flames yet? No, no flames. Got a green light. 1.7 miles to go. Oh, we're almost in the red. Yep, you call the fire crews, Jimbo. Thunder Turbine, this is Edinburgh Glasgow. Backing off the power a bit more. Oh, we're now officially in the red. We're over the top of this climb though. Ed, how much distance wise? Well, there's 1 mile to Polmont and then it's a bit further on than that. You don't think I've opened the vents fully? Well, so if I hedge up, see, they don't go up any. They're not going open any further. I'm pressing page up, nothing is happening. What does it mean when we're in the red? Probably bad stuff happens. So we're stopping at Polmont, which is half a mile away. Ed, according to the manual, it's page up, yes, and I have pressed and held page up, and they animate certainly like they're fully open. Got no warning light on the dash yet. Right, this is Polmont, we're stopping here. Right, I'm going to go back to the manual. High engine temperature. So we haven't got to worry about it until the fault light goes on, which is this one. According to the manual, it says once the fault light goes on, we need to deal with the temperatures. Close the vents a bit. Right, I've closed the vents a little bit. I don't know what a little bit means. Well, that's what I was thinking, Ed. It is behaving very much like the vents aren't open, isn't it? Two and a half miles to Bowness SRPS mainline reverse. According to the manual, page down, radiator shutters close. Page up, radiator shutters open. Interestingly, the engine temperature is different in the other cab. Maybe we should drive from the other cab. .6 miles to go. Still no warning light. That's right, I'm just having a look at the settings now to see what's going on in the with all the controllers. So according to this, the vent control is set to 1. There's mainline reverse. Oh, I'm missing a follow. Floppy24, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Right, we're stopping at this waypoint here. So I'm watching the engine temperature, actually, its value on the control state dialog, and essentially it looks like I can make the temperature go up. So if I close the vents, even a little bit, the temperature starts going up. But opening the vents, there's nothing I can do. It seems to bring the temperature down again. Right, we're stopping here. I think we change ends at this point. Yes, BNSF, I believe this is the advanced version. I don't know which, I don't know for sure. We'll check at the end of the scenario. This is just whichever one Richard Fletcher included. I think it's the advanced version. Now, proceed now to propel the train to the SRPS line, making sure you stop inside of the facing points. So let's have a look here. So we need to stop, pull the train back here. Yeah, temperature's going up again at the moment. Jimbo, I've been to the other cab and I've opened that up. It hasn't made any difference. Better. Temperature is going up at the moment. Vectron, I'm not part of a network. Jimbo, having the throttle open is making no difference to the engine temperature at all. I'm watching the engine temperature in the internals of the game and it's making no difference to it whatsoever. The only thing this engine temperature can do is go up. Should have stopped there, but never mind. Does the game ever throw mechanical failures at you to deal with you in creative ways? Essentially, that's kind of what's happening at the moment. The engine is overheating, and you've got to use the facilities of the loco to figure it out. different train. I mean, steam engines have more of a thing, more to deal with. One of the trains, an American one, has a windows that get foggy if it's cold outside, so you have to remember to turn the blower on. We're at 96.75, so I think we're almost dead, I think. To make sure we're inside the point. We're not yet. Temperature is going up now. I think it's time for the lake, you're right, Jimbo. 97. Twitch plays claw machine. Sometimes there are random faults. Sometimes there are faults based on purely on the way that you're driving the train. The train on the Trent Valley line, yeah, that's another good example of one that has a fault system in it. And that one I think is more random based. How can I see the temp without being in the cab? I've got the control state dialog open. It's if you put show control state dialog as a launch parameter, you can see it. It comes up as a separate window. You must be running in a windowed mode to see it though. Right, we're just going forward to bonus token 97.9. Still got no blue light though. This is the line onto the Preserve Railway, the Bowness and Kinneil. .13 and we're holding. Yeah. Right, we're warming up again. Can we end the scenario now before we overheat? 98.2. .4. Should be fine. Yay, we did it. 98.5. That was cool. That was a really good scenario. You've really got to manage your temperature on that. Wow. Get the hose pipes out. Cool that thing down. Darn, we made it. Thanks, Ed. Thanks. Right, let me do this. Get on to the last scenario now. So we're going over to America. Where it is? Oh yeah, Amtrak train 774 by